Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 best online businesses that are perfect for beginners that don't have so much capital to start with. And number 4 just happens to be my personal favorite, and I know they're going to like it too. Okay, before we move forward, here's a small caveat. In this video, I'm going to be focusing a lot on service-based businesses, and here's why. When you sell a product instead of a service, most of the time you have to do a lot of investing first. You need to buy the products up front, you need to buy the inventory, you need to buy the packaging, the website with professional pictures and the marketing. So there's a lot of money that you have to invest up front. On the other hand, when you start a service-based businesses, you don't have to do so much investment up front. And there's a few other advantages of having a service-based businesses. And there are 3 main ones. First one, a service-based business tends to be more flexible and adaptable because services are often highly customizable, and it's easier for a service-based business to change and adapt with the customer's needs, right? So it's much flexible because when you buy a product, that's it, that's the product. But when you're having a service, you can customize it by each client that comes in. Just for example, let's say that you cut hair or you do hair. So every single customer that comes in, you're able to customize that service based on the type of hair that they want. Or for example, if you do nutrition packages or if you do nutrition meals, then you can also customize based on the customer that comes in. Whereas if you have a product, it's harder for you to customize anything because that's it. It's a solid physical product and you cannot change it. Now, the other reason, and I already talked about this, why service-based businesses are better is because a service-based business are typically less capital intensive because services do not require the same level of investment as physical assets, such as, for example, manufacturing equipment or inventory. So this makes it easy for service-based business to get started and to grow since they don't need to invest so much money up front. And that's one of the things that we talked about in the beginning. So that's why I focus this list, these 5 things I'm going to give you, these 5 online businesses, they are most service-based because you don't have to invest so much money. Now, reason number 3 and the last one, and my favorite reason why you need a service-based business instead of a product-focused one, is because with service-based businesses, you have a much higher profit margin. Because usually when you buy a product, let's say this mouse, I had to actually spend money to buy the mouse, and then I sell it to you, and I have all this packaging and shipping and marketing money that has to spend just for me to sell you this mouse. At the end, I might be left with like 20 or 30% of a profit margin. But whereas, for example, if you do my hair and I pay you $100 for it, usually the profit margin are much higher because you don't have to spend so much to do my hair. Usually, actually, when I do braid my hair, I have to buy my own hair. So usually the profit margins when it comes to a service-based business is that the profit margin are much higher because you don't have to spend so much money. So usually you have up towards of 90, 80% of a profit margin. This is number 1, a virtual event planner. Now, one of the business ideas to consider is to become a virtual event planner. With the continued impact of COVID-19, the pandemic and everything, many businesses and other organizations are turning to virtual events as a way to connect with their audience. And as a virtual event planner, you can help these businesses plan, execute, and manage their own virtual events from like webinars and conferences to workshop and networking events. And I cannot tell you, I'm in this business, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. I cannot tell you the amount of people, coaches, consultants, speakers that actually want to do an event, but they don't have the bandwidth of like managing it all. So you have an opportunity here to basically be the assistant of these people to help them put together an amazing virtual event. And let me tell you right up front, it's really, really easy to pitch this idea. If I didn't have already my business, I don't like to focus on so many different things. I really believe in having one business, one thing that you just do for life. Not for life, but at least just focus one thing at a time. I will definitely start this one because if you just go out there and start pitching this idea of like to coaches, to speakers, to authors, right? And you go, hey, Mr. Author, you are launching your book. Do you want to put together a webinar? Let me help you put that together. And the only thing you have to do is just go online and try to search the tech that you have to put together, how to manage and how to help them put together a virtual event. And I'll tell you, you'll have business for life because things are moving online very, very quickly. Now, second business idea, become a virtual assistant. Now, this one is kind of similar to the virtual event planner, but with virtual assistant is a little broader, right? Because with more and more businesses that are going online and focusing more on being online, there's a growing demand for skilled professionals who can help people with tasks such as like scheduling, email management, data entry, in doing like the day-to-day admin things that sometimes business owners don't want to do. So you can offer these services on a freelance basis. For example, you can use websites like Upwork, Fiverr to get paid work for you to just basically help entrepreneurs who are already online. They already have thriving online businesses, but they have so much admin things to do that they don't have the bandwidth to do it. So you can become a virtual assistant and you can have different clients, they basically sell your time. You can sell like, okay, 2 hours per week here, 4 hours per week there. And let me tell you, the wages and the rates that you can charge are very, very high. Don't go out there and start charging $8 per hour. No. I have sometimes, and I also saw virtual assistants charging upwards of $100 per hour to do certain tasks. It depends on the tasks you're going to be doing, but it's a growing demand out there. So again, as businesses are moving more online, there's again also more online demand of people to help them manage their businesses. Now, third online business idea is offering digital marketing services. Now, another great online service business is to offer digital marketing service. Now, I think the premise of this whole video is the fact that a lot of businesses are moving online. So of course, there's a lot of demand for other online expertise to help those businesses continue to thrive, right? So basically, if you open a digital marketing service, as businesses continue to shift more their focus online, they'll continue to need help with creating, implementing effective digital marketing campaigns. So you can offer services like SEO, basically that means search engine optimization. You can offer social media marketing. You can offer email marketing to help those businesses reach their target audience and also drive online sales. Now, let me explain that a little bit more because it can be confusing. So when I talk about online marketing services, and I mentioned the SEO and the online marketing in terms of email marketing and creating content, you don't need to do all of that. What I usually recommend, focus on one thing. And right now you must be asking yourself, I don't know what SEO is. Well, SEO basically search engine optimization. Go to Google, search it, and basically you can become proficient on it. You can go to Google and actually take courses on how to become an SEO expert. And you can sell only that services to people, to brands who are now online. For example, another easy one for you to start is to become a social media manager. As businesses move more online, they start to understand the importance of them having an online presence, mainly on social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, right? So, and the thing is that most of these businesses, they're busy, they're busy just doing their business stuff. They don't have the time to go on social media and start posting and interacting with and engaging with customers or followers and things like that. So they need someone that will take that off their hands. So basically, sometimes on this category, the easiest one for you to go into is to be a social media manager and just kind of pitch businesses who are already online, who and you can see that they're trying to make an effort to be more present, but they don't know what they're doing. And two, they don't have the time, so they will more than likely and happily outsource that. So number 3, starting a digital agency, or most focus in a boutique digital agency that you focus specifically on social media marketing or maybe SEO or maybe just building websites. That's one of the things that will help you a lot to grow. Now to number 4, my personal favorite, start a personal coaching business. Now, like I mentioned, this is my personal favorite because, you can start a personal coaching business, such as like life coaching, health coach, or career coach, where you can help individuals overcome challenges and achieve their goals and improve their overall quality of life. And the best part is that you can do that from the comfort of your home, right? This is online. You don't need to be face-to-face with the person, with your clients who actually deliver the service. Now, the beauty and what I love about coaching is that coaching for everything and anything. Because right now you must be asking yourself, well, I'm not a health expert. I don't know what to do life coaching. I don't know what I should coach about. I promise you, there's one thing that people come to you about, and you can definitely transform that into a business. There's something that people come to you over and over to ask for you for advice on certain things. For example, maybe advice on dating, maybe advice on how to lose weight, maybe advice on how to build their website, advice on how to reduce stress or have more work-life balance. So all of those things, those are advice. You can turn those advice that you've basically been doing for pro bono for the longest time, you can turn that into a business. And the reason why I love, personal development coaching as a business is because usually when I work with coaches that usually they've gone through something, they're able to overcome that, and now they dedicate their lives into helping other people overcome the same thing without going through this really horrible journey that they have to go through themselves. So that's what, if you find in yourself that you think, just think about what have you gone through in the past years. For example, have you moved countries? Have you moved cities? Have you moved continents? Have you been able to achieve a specific job that you thought that you're never going to be able to achieve? And now you can help other people do the same thing. Were you able to overcome a really tragic event in your life and now you find peace in your life. Those are things that can help people also achieve, and that makes a really amazing business, an online business that you can definitely thrive in this year. Okay, before we go into number 5, let me just tell you this. If you already know that you want to start an online coaching business, or maybe you already started, but you have no idea how to get your first 3 to 5 clients or even 7 clients per month, then I created a free training that I go through the strategies and the things you need to make sure that are in place for you to attract 3 to 5 new coaching clients per month. I left the link in the description and also in the first comment. Go watch the video, it's completely free, and it will help you also guide you to put together that strategy that you need to make sure that you attract new clients to your business and to start making it more successful. Business idea number 5, professional writing services. Now finally, another lucrative online service business is to offer professional writing services and editing services as well. Whether you're creating compelling content for websites or maybe editing academic papers for proofreading or even proofreading for marketing materials, there's a growing demand for high quality writing and editing service. And you can use your skills. If this is you, if you know how to write, if you like to write, and if you've done proofreading before, then this is something that you can definitely advertise as something that you are an expert on. It can help businesses to achieve. For example, coaches, speakers, consultants as well, they need all this information because these are people that also create content online and they have no idea how to even create it or to create something that's compelling. So if you like writing, you can write for yourself, but you can definitely write for businesses as well. Now, awesome. There you have it. 5 great online businesses that you can start right now with no upfront investment this year. Whether you want to become a virtual assistant, a coach, or a social media planner, you need to create content. And to attract more prospects and to attract more clients as well, I've created a video as well. I'm going to link it here so you can watch it next, and where I go over how to create the ultimate beginner's guide to content marketing so you can start attracting prospects and start, selling your services. Now, I'll see you on that video. I'm going to put the link here. Just go watch that on how to create content, and happy entrepreneurship. Ciao!